Hey guys, yeah, I apologize for not posting in a while. We've been in harvest mode, and so sorry, there, I had to take care of something. And we've just been trying to get everything done we can. It's had dry weather, which is good harvest weather, but it's not very good forage growing weather. But you make it with it, what you got. And so we keep the combine running, keep the grain hauled off, and we've had our share of problems. Part of the thing I was going to talk about today was that, you know, really the difference between somebody that has a business and somebody that used to have a business was the person that had a business figured it out. You know, there's some things that you just have to figure out. Some problems arise, some issues comes up. We had last night when I was combining this machine, it was going along fine, then it went into deceleration mode, and it said my fuel pump was too high pressure. We didn't know why. We got fuel filters put on it. Well, that fixed it for a little while. Then after 30 minutes it did it again, and so we looked into it this morning and tried this, tried that. Well, come to find out, we didn't have adequate amount of fuel coming out of the tank. The tank was plugged up. There's apparently some kind of screen in there, and so to get that to screen, you have to pull the bottom, the nipple that comes out of the tank. You have to pull that out, and the screen's on the end of that for some crazy reason. Well, of course, you're going to lose all your fuel. We had a couple hundred gallons in it. So we took air hose and blew it up in there to blow that screen off, and now I'm running again. We'll have to fix it, but it's got us going. In other words, what I'm saying is sometimes you just have to figure it out, and maybe there's somebody you can call. I called the mechanic I take this combine to every winter that gets it ready for harvest for us, but that was an idea he had. So, oh, my grain tank's full. So I was glad for that, but you just gotta maybe know people that can help you, no matter what business it is. And so when I'm talking about business, it's really any business, but if you're talking about the goat business, I think it's even more important just to figure things out, because there's just not that many people that you can call up and find out about. There are some, and I try to help some people, but I surely don't know everything and learning stuff every day. And so it's just important, the people you know, the resources you have, and then just brainstorming and trying to figure, well, what if I did this, or what if I did that, and just try it, you know. For instance, this is the time of year that we have trouble containing those little buckling or kid goats that we've weaned, and they're kind of lightweight, and it's dry now, so they're not grounding real well. They don't ground themselves real well, and they go under electric fence. It doesn't shock them, see. And so what we've had to do some places is put a ground wire in there and have that ground wire grounded really good, so that when they touch that ground and hot wire together, they get a good shock. See, you can take your fence tester, if you got one, that you stick the probe in the ground. So stick it in the ground and stick on your wire, see what you got. You know, let's just say you stick on your wire and you got 5,000. Well, then put up a ground wire, stick it on your ground wire, and you should have probably more than that 5,000 if your ground's dry like it is here now. This is going to be a better ground. See, drive your ground rod down deep, soak it with water, and that'll help get a shock on them, and them to stay where they belong. But it's just stuff like that that you have to figure out, and whatever it is, that's basically the difference between somebody that's in business and somebody who used to be in business.